And we're here. As we last left off, you were all shuffling out of the bar, dragging your friends who could not walk or were passed out. The elf siblings joined you. Oh, hey, Aaliyah!
Lena.
Hey,
If you're talking, we cannot hear you. Leah is now muted. Okay, I'm going to play as if Leah did not join in the middle of me talking. So we were all dragging our friends. The elf siblings joined. Leah's now gone again. Bye, Leah. And you all make your way to accommodations. Now I have to ask you, how are you paying for these rooms? Some of you have used most, if not all, of your money. And a room at a cheap inn will cost you 5 bronze for the night. At a medium inn will be 15 bronze. And at a very nice inn will cost you 30 bronze for the night.
Oh, wow. I have an idea.
Oh, I see something there, Leah. Hi.
I definitely did not lose track of time and spent probably the last few hours watching something with my friends that is D&D related.
Oh, that's great.
It's all good.
But I'm here now. Hello.
So as I just told the group, you guys are stumbling out of the bar drunk. Some of you are being dragged. Some of you are walking on your own. Are we going to a cheap tavern, which will cost 5 bronze a night? A medium tavern, which will cost, or inn, which will cost 30 bronze a night per room. Or, sorry, 15 bronze. Or a expensive inn, which will cost you 30 bronze. So
like the sleep, so I don't think I have, like, they have a...
that is fair. You don't have a choice. And I believe I said that Elfie was dragging you. So you will go wherever Elfie chooses.
wait,
You
who
guys
am
go
I
where you
dragging?
I don't think you were dragging anyone, Michael.
Jessica's not dragging anyone
what's that?
either.
So,
Well, I'm going to a cheap one. I'm saving my money.
okay, so you're going to a cheap one, which means Michael will be over here.
I'm gonna go. What? So what's the medium one? How much is
15
it?
bronze a night.
Jessica's gonna go to the medium one and just try and haggle.
Okay.
Her way to get a cheaper price.
Okay, then you will be over here. So go ahead. How do you haggle? You show up absolutely drunk.
No, actually, Jessica didn't get drunk. Actually.
Oh, you didn't. Okay. So
I got good rolls.
you show up,
Yeah.
intoxicated but fine. And it's like the middle of the night. This little halfling sitting behind or really just standing on a stool so that they can see over the counter, is just reading a book and looks up at you and goes, "Welcome to Madam Sanctuary's wonderful inn. How can I help you this evening?"
Well, you can help me by smiling. You look so depressed. How about I help with that?
She gives you a big frown, does whatever this world's equivalent to flipping you off is, and goes, "That's my smile for the evening. How can I help you?"
Well, I need a room, but unfortunately,
No
I've only
shit.
got 10 silver. I've only got 10 silver, unfortunately.
Oh,
Not
that's
10, not silver, fucking bronze was it? Yeah.
yeah, bronze.
got
I was
10
gonna say
bronze.
okay, 10's bronze. Okay.
10 bronze, unfortunately.
She pulls out a stick from behind the counter, like a really thin stick, not like anything to beat you with, but it's like really long. And she points to a sign that's next to, it's on the wall next to the counter, and the sign reads, Poor people should not walk in.
I never said I was poor, did I, though? I said I've only got 10 bronze on me. I usually carry more.
She then moves the sign to the other wall, she moves the pointer to the other wall, and the sign reads, poor people equals no money on them.
You guys really prepare yourselves, don't you?
Zaru,
Yes, PJ?
I had like 10 silver on me, right?
Whatever you have left on you after yesterday's shopping and drinking is what you have on you. I told you all the money, all the deductions, and it's up to you to keep track of that.
Oh, I wasn't here last week, so...
Oh, then you have a base amount
Michael
of...
paid for drink.
Yeah, Michael paid for the drinks, and you have a base amount of 20 silver. Everybody in the group has 20 silver.
All right.
So, and anything else you've collected since then through the campaign is added to that 20.
All right, so I'll just walk in with oh my god, I forgot her name.
Jessica.
I'll just walk in with Jessica, and
You forgot your bestie's name? That's
yes,
mean.
it's been a long, it's been a while,
It
and
has.
I just look up to the halfling. I just go, okay, listening, little bitch boy, and I put down like 5 silver on the counter, and I'm just like, what can that get us?
Ignis, they're female.
Yeah, they're female. Come on.
No, Jessica says that in character. Ignis, they're female.
Still they're being a bitch.
The halfling behind the counter looks up at you and goes, maybe it can buy you a better attitude if you can't see. And she like lifts one of her breasts. I'm a woman.
Okay, then stop being just a stupid bitch, and let us have a room.
Ignis, come on, we know that if we want anything, I can just summon a wolf so that I can pet it and, hopefully make them happier. If not, I use a fireball on... I'll probably just go for the kneecaps, but that would hit them in the face.
You say that out loud?
Yeah, like, no, because
she
Jessica has no feeling.
she
She just
takes
says
the
that line.
pointer and now points down to a sign that's across the front of the reception desk, which says all damage to property will be paid by the damager's pockets.
These guys really prepare.
And she then takes out a sheet of paper, does some quick math, and says that will buy you a month's stay here at Madame Sanctuary's wonderful inn.
For 5 silver.
Yes. For one person, 15 days for 2.
And that works.
I'm carrying an unconscious Oik.
Yes, and I've moved everybody back who hasn't made a choice back to the tavern, and I'm going to say that the Zeed is, I forget who was carrying Zeed, but I'll just say that Zeed's with these group, and they're paying for a nice inn.
I'll just look over at Jessica and like, how long do you think we'll be in the city for?
Elfie is going to try to find a mark and is going to...
Do you drop Oik while doing
No.
this?
Oh, no.
Okay, then you have
is going to be
disadvantage.
a part of the plan.
Well, okay, sorry. You have disadvantage if I don't like the plan. You may have advantage if I like the plan.
All right.
So-
I am going
But
to.
we are still
utilize the
on
fact
Jessica
that
and
Oik is
Ignis here,
unconscious
Elfie. We are still on
To
Jessica.
try to.
Elfie, we are still on Jessica
it-
and Ignis. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll just look over at Jessica and be like, how long do you think we'll be here for 15 days?
No. Fair. You pay 1 silver. Yeah, you pay 1 silver. I pay 1 silver.
Okay, how much does 1 silver cost?
1 silver will be 6 days at the inn per person. So if you each...
Okay.
We can just take it out of their pockets when they're away, when they sleep.
You say that in front of her.
No, I'm talking about like.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about like
I was
our
gonna
unconscious
say.
teammate. Like our unconscious teammate, and like, can they pay for it?
Well, you don't have anybody unconscious with you.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah,
okay, so we're not counting anyone. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought we were
I'll just go in my pocket, just pull out. the
You've already
silver,
put 5
any-
silver on the table, so.
All right, I'll just take the 4. I'll just take the 4 silver, and then hand 1 silver piece over to Jessica and be like, let's just get this. Let's just get it for 6 days.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, and I just give it. It's like silver.
She takes the silver off the she takes the 2 silver, hands you each a room key, which weirdly resembles a room key that would be today. It's a thin sheet of wood, and goes, just tap this against the door and it will unlock.
Goddamn druid.
Do you have
okay.
Do you guys have like a complaint box or anything?
She
They
she
point
takes
to a shredder.
she points, she takes the pointer and moves it over to a box, which is very clearly missing the bottom of the box.
Thank you so much. And
You have a
And
lovely night too. And she goes back to reading.
I just flip her off before she starts reading, and I just flip her off, being like, take this as constructive criticism.
Jessica just sticks her tongue out at her like a child would, and just goes on.
She just ignores the 2 of you. So you guys have the room for 6 days. Just remember that. Or write it down or whatever. So Elfie,
All
we'll
right.
go to you. What's up?
Alright, so I am going to utilize the unconscious Oik to try to concern people to check on who's laying there unconscious while I pickpocket them.
Okay. So you just like take Oik and throw her out into the market.
Yeah.
Okay, so Oik is thrown over here, or dragged / thrown, whatever. She's over here, and let's see if there is anybody who is concerned about this. Let me get my dice.
No one.
Yeah, if I roll a 1,
Everyone watches you, but they don't care. It's too late.
yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, Taco.
No.
So let me roll for this, see if anybody's concerned. 2 people stop to check on her, but realizing that she's just drunk and passed out, then she's not injured, they start to quickly move away.
Ah. Okay.
You can still attempt to pickpocket them, but you won't have advantage or disadvantage.
Going to. Are there any valuables around in the marketplace?
No, everything's closed up. Everything's put away. You don't see any valuables out.
Okay.
The market's also huge. If you want to take a couple hours exploring the entire market, you could find something someone left. But that will take a lot of time.
I'll sigh, pick up Oik, and then go to the inn where Jessica and Ignis went.
Okay.
But
So,
I'm going to try to haggle as well.
they didn't even try to haggle. I'd like to point that out.
I wanted to roll persuasion, but I just didn't.
Um,
I just couldn't think of anything to say.
yeah, that's why I made that character right there on the spot. You walk in, dragging an unconscious Oik, and you notice a halfling female who is standing on a stool, behind the counter. She looks up and sees the 2 of you, and she goes, "Hey, how can I help you guys?"
Off that fucking bitch!
Do we hear this?
No, you are in your rooms because Elfie not only dragged and then threw Oik, then retrieved her and walked to the inn. You guys are like sound asleep in your rooms.
No, hear me out.
Above
Jessica.
table. That's such a She's such a bitch. What the fuck?
No, hear me out. I've got a reason for Jessica to be awake. Autism and
Elfie's just
ADHD.
like,
She's a
hey!
nervous wreck.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
if you want to try and overhear this, roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I'm going to do that. I don't care. This is such a. She's
Is it
such a.
because
Okay.
It was such a
So
bitchy
that's
move of her.
17.
I don't care.
And that's 18.
That's-
And 17.
What did you get, Ignis?
Ah! I got 4. I got 7.
Okay, so Ignis, you're asleep. You don't hear this. Jessica, your room is like the closest to the lobby that it can be, and you definitely hear
Get
this.
there.
You just hear Jessica just like opens the door and just shouts down. We know you're acting, Mr. Presso. Go get an espresso already.
You see like just the nub of a hand poke out, and she flips you off.
Don't fall for her traps. She's really a bitch.
Right. You guys let me do one now?
Go on.
Elfie's going to walk up to the counter carrying Oink and be like, hey, it's nice to see another halfling. I didn't expect that, especially one so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. Halflings here are like totally not normal. Most halflings live in the south part of the area, so most halflings don't make it to the city. It's so good to see another halfling. And she leans over the counter and lightly taps her nose, especially one as cute as you.
Damn.
Damn.
Elfie's going to laugh.
Oh, she's 100%
wow.
What's
racist.
gonna happen?
She's 100% racist against tall people.
Damn, I hate to go in there.
Wait, how is she racist towards tall people? They're not a species.
She hates she hates anybody who's tall.
Reminds me of
She's
that
sizist.
thing I've seen on Jerry Springer.
She's sizist.
Yeah, she's sizest.
I don't know what that was.
I'd hate to be a male around her.
Elfie's going to pull out the bottle that he brought from the, from the tavern and put it on the counter. Be like, you seem like you've had a rough night. You can go ahead and take this. I was gonna share it with my friend here, but he's already passed out.
Oh, thank you so much. She takes the bottle and puts it behind the counter, and she goes, I can't even tell you about my night. Like, there are these two really tall people that just, like, walked in and were totally rude to me. One of them flipped me off, and the other one stuck her tongue out at me. They think I didn't notice, but I
Elfie's
did.
just gonna shake his head. I can't believe people can be so rude.
I know. So
Jessica,
just so
please
you
wake me up, I
know,
swear.
I'll give you the friends and family discount. This will only cost you 7 bronze for the night. And you know what? You two look like you're a sweet couple, so I'll make it for just for both of you 7 bronze.
You just hear Jessica
Jessica,
shout,
please
I'm
make
coming
me-
for those kneecaps.
Does that wake me
I'll
up?
take off an extra
That
inch.
wakes me up.
Yes, Jessica shouting would wake you up.
Yeah. Did you hear, I'm coming for those kneecaps, I'll take off an
And I'm
extra
just like-
inch.
And I'm just like, what is going on? Just, God, just can like just give me like the speed run? What's happening?
You are
The
much
dwarf-
further away, so Jessica would have to shout to you to tell you what's going on.
You
What's
just
going
hear,
on, Jessica?
The dwarf bitch is being a bitch and giving someone else a discount.
Oh fuck! I just walked down this. I just shut the door as loud as possible. I walked down
What?
and I'm like, what the fuck are you?
Are you in the lobby, Ignis?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the lobby. I see
Okay.
Elfie. I'm like, don't. listen
What's
to
your
this
AC?
fucker. My AC. Oh fuck! This is 13.
13.
Would this work at all?
That was a natural 20.
What?
Well, shit.
Give me a second. I'm sorry.
No. Let me at her. Let me. I just like walked down like, don't listen to this fucking bitch. He was being a dick to both me and Jessica.
So as you're talking to Elfie, the halfling hops out from behind the counter carrying a bat and hits you in the kneecaps, dealing 16 points of damage to you.
Oh,
16?
But she critted, so it's doubled. She really rolled 8, but she does 16 to you.
Damn, she took that knee.
She went with the Nico kneecaps.
Nico,
So-
Michael doesn't know it yet, but he wished he saw it.
Elfie's gonna
Who
laugh.
is
You
a
shouldn't
fucking
just be
man?
like, you shouldn't be rude to your house. Especially
Yo,
if one
speak
who's
a bit,
as
you
this.
want.
She points her finger at Ignis, and she's like, "You know this idiot?"
Unfortunately.
Okay, then, you know,
Hey!
as an apology, I'll give you to the room. I'll give you to the room for free for 6 days.
As you just hear Jessica shout, "Hey,
Elfie's going to wink at,
what
at
about the food?"
at the other halfling and be like, thank you guys.
No problem.
Just start
If you,
walking in the
I see
room.
you're already carrying your friend, so if you'd get that, if you would get that dark elf and have her bring this idiot back to his room, then yeah, we'll have a great night.
Do
I
I get
start
the?
conjuring an ice knife and being like,
As
listen, you little.
do you
Oh,
get
you're
the-
like
Okay,
you're
100%
like
I-
prone on the ground there, Ignis, in pain, holding your knee.
You just hear Jessica
Okay.
shout, "If you make my room for free, then I'll carry them up and you can charge them extra."
What the fuck?
Then he can crawl back, she shouts.
But then you have to deal with them. Then you have to deal with their whining.
Can I steal
Oh
something?
no, I don't. If he keeps staying in the lobby, I'll have him removed as a vagrant by the city guard.
I paid you, you bitch!
This has gone into absolute fucking chaos. I love it.
Welcome
Um,
to bullying
I also love
Ignis.
She puts her boot over your mouth. So,
Yeah!
she puts her boot over your mouth so you can't talk anymore, Ignis. And she turns to Elfie and goes, "You two have a lovely evening."
I bite her finger.
Elfie's going to look back behind the
She
room
put
as
her
well,
boot
and then
over your
walk
mouth.
past Jessica's room and be like, I'd get Ignis before he gets arrested.
Jessica
Walk
just
to the room.
walks down like, "Hi, okay, how about 50% off? That 50% goes onto their room, and I carry them up and slap them for you."
Not me. On me?
They already got the room because they're friends. So I'm considering that the discount. Either you collect him and take him back to his room, or I get the guards.
But I did say I'd slap them for you, and they're not really going to hit me back since we're childhood friends.
Gene wants that guy
And,
customer.
you know, if I slap them and they try and slap me, I'll just slap back harder.
You can have the
Can I-
slapping
can I
fight
make a
all
play
you
of hand
want,
check? I wanna steal something
but
from her.
if you
I
don't
wanna
bring him
steal-
back to his room, I'm calling the city guard.
I'm stealing something from her. I'm making a sleight of hand check. I don't care.
You can do that at disadvantage.
Guessing that one.
She has her boot.
Got it.
She has her boot over your mouth, and you're on the ground in pain.
Jessica just sees the boot and just goes, "These boots are made for stamping, and that's just what they do."
You're
Why
just
do
lucky
they
I
do
put it
that?
over his mouth.
Oh!
She responds with, "You're just lucky I put it over his mouth."
I mean, I've known to blow some dicks off, but
Oh, you like blowing dicks off?
Fireball is so much fun. I mean, I killed someone once, and it was really nice.
She rolls
I
her
got
eyes
out.
and goes, "Fine, that's actually kind of really cool. So I'll give you a 25% discount if you get this. If you get
That's
this
good, that's
idiot
good.
out of the lobby."
Yeah, that's fine with me. And with that, Jessica just goes to pick them up and put them over her shoulder. No, actually, I'm going to cast, because we're going to get a long rest if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Hound of, where was it?
Must it be Mage
where
Hand?
is it? No, it's not Mage Hand. It is Hound of Ill Omen, which basically summons a medium-sized shadow wolf.
And what do
which
you
I
do with it?
control. I just put Ignis over it. Just like on the back.
Okay, and you carry him to his room. We're going to move away from this absolute clusterfuck. Yes, you're all getting a long rest, so all that damage will be undone. Don't worry, Ignis.
I'm already at 6 hit points.
But as you're dragging Ignis away on the hound, she gets back up on the stool and just continues reading.
Fucking bitch.
Tell me you don't like the NPC I just made up.
Fucking love it.
This is great.
So with Leah unconscious and my 1 second, my mouse just died.
I'm back again.
Oh, okay. Since I don't know when you're going to be going, I was about to move over to Michael, but we're going to move to you, Taco. So you have the choice. Actually, you said you went to sleep in your cart, right?
Yeah, I turned myself into
Okay.
a boulder and went to sleep in my
Then
car.
you're just sleeping like on like the side of the street in the marketplace.
No, I was sleeping in my cart, so it's on the side of a building.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. You're on the side of the marketplace sleeping. Yes, you are in your car.
Because
I didn't specify that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
so
going to wait till late on in that night and make a night trip to the mine.
okay, that's fine. Michael, you are completely uninhibited. You have the alcohol's had no effect on you. And you walk into this cheap tavern, which is a standalone building next to the temple you were in earlier. And to be honest with you, the building looks like it might collapse. So, yeah.
He wasn't in the temple. Me and
Oh,
Pickle
you're
were
right.
in the temple.
Sorry, you're
Yeah.
next to a temple. My apologies. Thank you, Leo.
I just wanna. Michael just wanna save some money, so it'll do.
Okay, you walk into the lobby area, and there's just nobody there.
Is there like anything I can do to like contact any staff? Like,
There's a little sign on the
Yelp.
desk that says, "We'll be back soon."
I just wait in front of the sign.
Okay, so as Michael waits the rest of the night,
Wait, what?
yeah, you just wait in the lobby the entire night.
Okay.
I mean, Michael technically doesn't need to
spend
sleep.
the 5. I don't spend the 5 bronze, so it's good for me.
Yep. So you just spend the rest of the night in the lobby.
I mean,
Yay.
technically, it was said that he doesn't actually need sleep. So
No, yes, you will still get a long rest. Don't worry, Michael. You're just sitting there on a chair
Yeah.
in the lobby.
Yeah, I just sleep on the chair. And I named the chair Cherry-Ill.
Okay. That's 17 intelligence going to good work there, Michael.
I know.
Okay, so as the night turns to morning, we want to go to Flicker, you said you wanted to make a night trip to the mines.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I am going in my thin form, so my boulder will stay on top of it. And I
Okay,
just sink into the ground in my thin form.
okay, did you ever learn where the mines are?
The lady did tell me it was on the east side of town.
Okay, then yeah, you make your way over to the. I just wanted to make sure you knew where they were.
Yeah.
You make your way over to the mines. What do you want to do there?
I'm gonna, as soon as I'm gonna pop my head periodically, make sure I'm still going the right way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make you roll to
Yeah.
get to the mines. As long as you knew where they
that's-
were, that's fine.
Yeah, as soon as I get to the mines itself, I want to make a perception check to see if I see anyone in the mine still.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Woo, 17.
17. Yeah, the mines are closed for the night. It's obviously they don't have a 24/7 work hour here. For whatever reason, you can assume whatever, but it's probably because they just don't need the materials that badly.
And then I stay in the ground, but I'll be inside the walls of the mine,
Okay.
looking for wall ore that hasn't been mined yet.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
The good things I'm good at. 16.
16. Yeah, you find a couple ore. What are you looking for? Something specific?
I'll see if I can find any more of that pearlescent stone that the keeper gave me last session.
Yeah, you most definitely do not find any of that.
Okay, and then besides that, I was gonna look for the Rexon and the Mithril.
I have no idea what Oryxon is, but great.
The Onyx.
Onyx. Okay, Onyx.
You just said it. You said it the real gem version of it.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh, okay. You find enough that of both. I just rolled to see how much there was around. You have to go pretty deep into the mines. You find enough of both that you basically get what you just paid for free.
Hey.
So mark that down.
And then I also want to diamond.
No, you spend the entire night looking for that. Like you and collecting it. Because you're looking for 3 things. You cannot find one of them, but you do find 2 of them.
Okay, and then I'll just go back to my stone rock,
Yeah,
and then just mold them into my rock.
Yes. Well, this takes all night. So by the time you're back here, the marketplace has started moving around again, which means that you will not get a long rest.
That's fine.
Okay.
I didn't take any damage or anything.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you know. Does your species need sleep?
When it comes to level 17, I will not.
But you do need sleep now.
Yeah.
Okay. You get no sleep tonight, which will give you 1 level of exhaustion.
Right. And then I use Stillness of Mind to get rid of it.
Okay. I hate you because I know why you can do this. Is Stillness of Mind per long rest?
So it depends on how many key points I have.
Okay. So you use a key point to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use 2 because it takes 2 for that one.
Okay. Just making sure. So make sure you mark those down because you have now lost 2 key points.
Yep.
Okay. So it is morning now. Michael, you hear the birds chirping and the sun coming through the window. As nobody has still shown up, and you realize it is time to go. Everybody except for Taco gets a long rest and gets to reset themselves.
Wait, what was the chair made of? What was Cheerio made of?
Just basic wood.
Won't I get a sore back?
You're a skeleton, so no.
You got no muscle.
Yeah.
Isn't it nerves?
No, you're just bones.
Yeah.
You're
You're fine,
basically
Michael.
a construct.
I mean, if you want me to, I can give you a level of exhaustion if you want me to.
Yes.
Okay, Michael has a level of exhaustion.
Yay!
And you did not get a long rest then, so if you have lost any health, it's not returned to you. Or any other feats or abilities.
Still worth it.
Okay. So Michael apparently has a very uncomfortable time in Chariel.
Yay!
And I hate you for naming your chair.
No problem.
And the rest
We
of
needed
you
someone with
wake up.
inanimate objects.
I'm sorry, what, Leah?
No, they're just saying, okay, would have been freaking awkward if you had what's this, animate object or an animate that the thing where you can turn shit alive.
Yes, but so all of you get a long rest, and you agreed to re-meet in the tavern you were in last night for breakfast. So yeah, you guys wake up. As for the group staying in the medium inn, the halfling, the female halfling that was there, has been replaced by a very tall female elf with very, very blonde hair. So, unless you guys want to do anything before making your way to the tavern.
I want to go get my stick.
Oh, that's right, your stick. I will need
Probably
to.
covered.
Give me a second.
You're going to.
I doubt anyone could pick it up.
I mean,
I can eat it.
technically, yes. No,
um.
mine.
You were getting it worked on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I am going to edit your stick staff here, or your sticks stats, and it will be renamed as well.
Okay, are you gonna?
It goes from little boink to big boink.
I mean, I did ask for the boy thing to go up.
Yes. 1 second. I am editing it now. 8, and that will be. Okay. I have edited the stats. So in the morning you go over to the smithy, and the guy that you saw before. We're just going to move you over to the smithy here. And the guy that you saw before is there in the morning as well. Clearly he's worked throughout the night. And when you get there, he greets you with a smile on his face and says, "Hey, how are you?"
Wait, before that, that elf, can I just talk to them real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just gonna be like, good morning, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well today, sir. How are you?
Do you know of a halfling who works during like the evening night shift?
Ah, you mean the
Do you know-
owner of the establishment?
Oh shit!
Oh. Because I was going to lodge a complaint against her.
The elf shrugs and goes, "I'll take the complaint if you'd like, but she is the owner, so."
Let's just say that she how do I put this lightly? She's not that very good of a businesswoman, and she isn't that very nice in customer service. She almost broke my legs with her bat.
Understood. She takes out a massive book that's like almost as big as she is, plops it on the ground, and starts rifling through the pages until she finally finds a blank page and goes, "I'm more than happy to write down your complaint here." And she starts scribbling on it.
So I'm just gonna.
And oh, by the
assume
way,
that
it's
this is never
nearly
gonna
at the end of the book, too.
So I'm just gonna assume right off the bat, no pun intended, that it's not gonna be addressed to her.
No. This book is full of complaints.
Great. You have a great day, and if she does come in again, tell her that I personally said fuck you.
I'll let
As
her
this is
know.
happening, Elfie's just gonna
Just
walk
so you
past
know,
and be
any
like,
sexual services cost extra money.
I don't swing that way anyway. I was just saying like she's an asshole.
Oh, you meant as an insult. Oh, understood.
Yeah.
It just threw you completely off your game.
You've never heard of like that being used as like an insult before?
Towards me? No.
Fucking elves, man.
You guys chose the wrong fucking inn.
As this is happening, Elfie's just gonna walk past and be like, "Thanks for the great service. I'll be back."
You have a lovely day,
Return
sir.
to the owner.
I hate this. Is her book behind the desk?
Which one?
The one that she was reading.
You don't know. You can't see behind the desk.
Damn it!
Your
I
head,
just- I just
your
can't-
head doesn't even come to the top of this desk.
Oh, so she has an inferiority complex. Great. That's why. I just walk over to the
Oh no,
tavern
I'm sorry, not
and
your.
I-
I'm sorry. I was thinking of Elfie. I'm sorry. Yes, no, you can see over the desk. I'm sorry, Elfie can't. Elfie's head is below the desk. Just so you know, this is like a 4-foot tall desk.
Does she have like? Can I see like the book that she was reading last night?
You'd have to lean over the counter.
All right,
to
I'm
try and see.
I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I just need to see what book she was reading last night. I just kind of like, I just like lean over the counter and just try to like figure out what book she was reading.
Your AC's 13, right?
What the fuck? No! Ah,
Your AC's 13,
No.
right?
yes!
Okay. Give me a second.
No! Are you punishing me for being away for 2 weeks?
No.
Oh shit,
I-
get hit.
You take 1 point of damage as the elf behind the counter pulls out the pointing stick and whacks you on the head with it.
What the fuck?
And she's like, "Excuse me, sir, what are you doing?"
I'm just trying to see what book if the book she was reading last night is there over the counter.
Sir, you are a guest here. This is a private area behind the counter.
Yeah, but I wanted to set, like, real talk. Don't you just hate her? Like, let's be, like, real talk.
No, she's the best boss. She pays really well. Why would I hate her?
Apparently she hates tall people. I mean, what the fuck?
Maybe she just hates you.
I hate this so much. I'm just
Ignis.
like,
you just hear Jessica as
Like,
she's looking
Jessica
up.
comes out and, like,
Eyes.
pulls Ignis by the ear.
Yeah, like Ignis. Come on.
and like I kind of have like cow ears, so it's like
as
like-
Jessica looks down, sees the other person. Oh hi.
She's a tall elf. She's taller than you. So you'd have to look up, but sure.
And you just hear Jessica. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. I am planning to get on a lot of references here.
Oh, wait, did you say a worm?
Woman.
giant woman.
Woman, okay.
Steven,
Woman.
it's Steven Universe.
She puts her hand on her cheek and goes, "My boyfriend said the same thing."
Yes. So, I overheard. Yeah. So your boss is sizist, but I mean, I did get a discount because it's fun and
Oh, you're the
coolness.
one with the discount? 1 second.
25%.
I swear, if she is like,
She slides 24 bronze across the table to you, Jessica, and goes, "This is your discount return."
Thank you. And she just takes it and pockets it.
Can I
Which
get
was
sleight of hand?
originally Ignis's money, by the way.
I know. Just put it in my pocket.
Hi.
But I
We
would
have
be
had
careful with your
43
boss.
fucking minutes of complete chaos.
I would be careful with your boss. She is sizist. She was rude to my friend here. But
She's the nicest boss I've ever worked for.
she wasn't smiling when we walked in. She was really depressed. I think she needed coffee.
Make
An
a
espresso.
perception check.
Okay, so that is 17 plus perception.
Okay, 17. That's
plus
fine.
5.
That's fine. You realize that the elf's not smiling either.
Do you need a coffee as well? Do you need an espresso?
Coffee doesn't exist in this world, but yeah.
Do you need some cheering up? Do you need a hug?
No.
Aw, I need a hug.
Okay.
What, you're not gonna... Wow, meanie.
Hugs cost extra.
I didn't know you were running a brothel.
The elf shrugs and goes, 20 bronze is 20 bronze.
You know what? I respect that. Where can I get in this action? I don't say that.
Okay. I was about to
respect
answer.
Murdered my PC.
So yeah, do you leave finally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jessica drags Ignis by the ear. Come on.
Okay, so you're all
Also,
recollecting.
Zaru,
Yes, Leah.
why does my stick now do slashing damage?
I'm about to explain that. We got a little distracted because you dipped. So.
I killed my PC.
Well, don't do that. That's not good for the PC.
I'll try. This thing is so sensitive. I can literally tap my vest lightly and it's like, no.
Ah, got
Dead.
you. It's a
Okay.
millennial PC. Got it.
Yes.
So yeah, you're at the forge, and the guy sees you and asks you, "Hey, how's your day?"
I do not so good. I feel very...
Oh yeah, everybody who had at least one failure has a hangover. By the way, from last night.
I have no failures.
Okay, then you don't have a hangover.
Okay, so... Which is gonna be like, Oik slept very well last night.
Oh, that's so good. To be honest with you, I didn't sleep at all, but I was working the entire time. And he turns around and hefts your stick, or your club, which, by the way, looks nothing like it did. It was basically a circular/rectangular metal rod, but now it has like shape. It's thicker at the top, very thin at the bottom, so that it can actually cut something. And it's entirely differently weighted. You also notice that it's slightly shorter than it was before. And that there is a metal ball at one end, so it's easier to swing.
Ooh. Okay, but as a normal D&D weapon, what would you like classify it
I don't know.
as? Weapon.
Weapon.
Okay.
It's a
Cool.
weapon. I've given you the upgraded stats on it, and I believe I told you that would cost. I forget what I told you that would cost last session.
Hmm. I don't know if you did.
If I didn't, then I will say 5
You
silver.
didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't give a price.
Okay, then 5 silver. He hands you the
Okay,
weapon and
but-
goes, "These alterations will cost you 5 silver."
Oik digs in his pocket and then like gives him the silver, probably 1 extra though, because he can't count.
Okay, you give him 6 silver, and he goes, "Oh, thank you so much for the tip."
Like just takes it, his weapon, is very happy, does not actually he's not bothered with the fact they give him extra money.
Okay.
I'm gonna go add it. And then he probably regroups with the others.
Okay, so as you're walking away, you hear somebody clear their throat behind you, and if you turn, you would notice that it is the smithy, and he kind of speaks up with a very awkward voice and goes, "Excuse me, you said you were a guy, right? Last time you were here?" He's kind of like rubbing one of his shoulders and says, "Well, I don't know what you're doing later this night, but would you like to grab something to eat?"
What?
Damn.
Marriage times 2?
Oik just looks at him, then to where the others probably are, and he like,
You're alone
not
here.
bad,
Everybody
but-
else is somewhere else.
I know, but like I look in the general direction of where the inn and stuff is,
Okay.
where I came from. And Oik's like, Oik not know, but we'll find out and come back and tell you.
Oh, okay. He looks both disappointed and happy and says, "Well, I look forward to seeing you again."
Okay. Oik gives him a little like wave and like
He waves.
happily
He gives a
holds
small
up
wave
his-
back.
Like happily walks with his new weapon back to the party.
There you go. Yep, absolutely. Just getting hit on. Um.
Wow.
And then Michael, you are just sitting there. The sun has come up. What do you do?
I do what I actually do in real life and just stare into the distance for 1 minute.
Okay. So, Michael,
Yeah?
you continue to stare into the distance for what you think is a minute, but is actually an hour.
Oh.
And you
Well,
you
at least-
arrive late to this meeting.
Oh, well, at least I got to spend time with Jeriel.
Yep. So Michael is going to. I'm just going to put you here above Zed.
I feel like
Sounds good.
once Oik gets back to the group, he would like excitedly like show off his new weapon to everyone.
Yeah.
Tell
So
them about tell them.
I will explain what happens. So the elf siblings and oh god, what did we call him? It was Rick. And Rick.
Morty.
Yes. That's not his actual name, by the way. We're just referring to him as Rick for the moment.
It's sad.
Rick.
I'm just a boulder.
Yeah, Rick. The siblings are at the tavern already. They've grabbed some seats and are sitting down. Elfie, you walk in and see them sitting there. Rick waves you over with a friendly, like, "Hey, we're over here," kind of wave, and asks, inviting you to join them.
I'll walk over.
Okay, you take a seat. There's already food on the way. The breakfast menu for this place is pretty limited, so they've already ordered for everybody. And that's when Jessica, dragging Ignis by the ear, which, by the way, gets some weird looks in the market as people are going around their morning activities. You drag Ignis into the tavern and, again, see everybody sitting there. They also wave you over.
Okay, you can stop holding my ear now. And I just like kind of like shoo her off. Like, this is embarrassing to me.
Mom, stop it!
That energy. Exactly that energy. I'm like, Jessica, stop.
Bailey, you there?
Yep, Jessica's just keeps doing it like, nope, you were complaining way too much.
She was a bitch. What else
I
was
agree.
supposed to do?
I agree. She was a bitch, but that other lady, she was fine. But you were complaining to her.
like, because I thought she was the owner. Who else am I supposed to bring? Like, I'm the Like, listen, the customer's always right, correct?
Don't be a Karen.
What would this universe version of a Karen be? Because I don't think a Karen exists.
Don't be a goblin.
Well, you know what?
Hey, the
If
goblin
I-
in the party is currently getting hit on, so.
Listen, if
No,
that,
let me think for a moment. You
her-
guys keep going. Let me think. What would the world's version of a Karen be?
I imagine it. I
Buy elf.
imagine. I don't.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
wait.
don't know. This will.
Well,
No, witches are
Ignis,
usually quite nice.
Ignis. You can't
Hey.
just complain just
Okay,
because. you
let me
think
do
you're
this.
always right.
Karens don't exist in this world. You say don't
Bitches
be
do,
don't be
though.
such an Ignis.
Don't be such an Ignis.
And now, as this starts to spread and people hear it in the tavern, eventually throughout the city, in maybe a couple years, everybody who acts like that is known as an Ignis.
Give up.
not my
Don't-
fault that she was acting like a bitch and flipped us off. Like,
She
I don't
was
know why
mean.
you
She was mean, but she gave me a discount, and you got
Yeah,
to
at my
ride on a
expense.
wolf. You got to ride on a wolf. How many people can say that?
Unconsciously.
You still got to do it.
Oh, you were conscious for that, Ignis.
Oh. Yeah, that was demoralizing. I got hit in the kneecap by a halfling. No offense, Elfie. By a bitch halfling.
You think they could hit any higher? I mean, seriously, you know how short they are, right? You think the kneecap isn't the go-to spot for them?
That's
Well-
the highest place they can reach.
That's basically what I'm
Listen,
saying.
Well, listen,
but,
if
like,
you see
How
her
tall
again,
is Ignis?
like 5'3". Not 5'3", 5'9".
Elby's
Like,
gonna.
it's either the kneecap or the top of the shin.
Well, I'm thinking more like the thighs. That's about the highest they could hit, just with their own
Depends
hands.
on how long the stick is. Or
Yeah,
what
they had
part
a
of their
bat.
shin
They
that's
probably
with.
could have bashed Ignis on the chin, but the kneecap was easiest.
Mm.
It's
Still.
effective.
Anyway,
I was like,
back to
You know what? You know what? Let's just go to breakfast. I'm like, we gotta figure this shit out with everything going on.
Yeah.
Like we're supposed to track these people in cloaks, and then
Oh yeah, the cloaked fuckers.
yeah, but
I was following a butterfly for I don't know how long, so I completely forgot.
yeah, I was not like on the table. I just know that Michael got arrested.
Not only that, but Jessica, Dimitri followed you, and you had a very deep conversation. What that conversation is, I don't know, but that's what happened.
Yeah, all I know is that like then we got veered off by Michael getting arrested for, fighting.
Assaulting a
Goes-
guard, but yeah.
I
Assaulting
also
those-
got scolded.
God fucking damn it. I go and apparently blowing someone's dick off isn't the worst thing anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for someone who's
I've
someone
got
who's
to up
supposed
my
to be like,
game.
for someone who apparently says that they're very smart, makes the dumbest decisions I've ever seen.
I've really got to up my game then if I want to make it the worst thing around.
Okay.
Please
So
don't.
as you guys are sitting down, there's already food laid out for you. And that is when Flicker enters the tavern as well. And you guys also...
I have Mythril going through my stone now.
Yeah. You just have a massive, like, blue-colored cock now.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
What Smurf
No,
did
the
you have to
Mythril-
fuck for that?
No, with one of the ores of Mythril, I made it like seemingly go throughout my
I'm making a joke.
stone expert.
Calm down. I'm making a joke.
I know, I was telling everyone fucking else.
Oh god damn it! I don't have anything for like restoration or anything like that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And you guys all finish eating, and that's when Michael arrives.
Where have you been? First
You're
off,
fucking late.
First off,
I've been
let's just
staring into this distance.
for someone who's supposed to be like a very smart individual. First off, you get yourself arrested, and then we have to make sure that you get out of jail.
The elf,
No,
the
that
elf
was the
lieutenant
elf
speaks
lady.
up and goes, "Actually, that was me."
You got him out of jail.
Yes, I did. I went to talk to the Lord Mayor of the city, and I was able to get him released.
You poor
I'm still in
soul.
your depths.
Yes, you are.
What? But
Tricky.
and I just like kind of like pull her over. I just like kind of like pull her over to the side, and I just go like, "But why though? Like, how? As far as I can tell, he slept in a coffin. He gets himself arrested. Doesn't know the true extent of his abilities. Like, why should he continue with us?"
The elf lieutenant shrugs and says, You're the ones who formed the party with him. That's up to you. I'm just doing what the Lord Mayor of Avant-Grand asked, which is to try and find these villagers. And since he's a member of your party, I just thought it would be the best thing to get him released.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say you're going to do the Lord's work. I was going to say which one.
Listen, I was kind of like, listen, I don't know about you, but I was like kind of forced into this situation with these people. Like, we got, like, when we first started, like, I was trying to do my own thing, but
You
then
were forced
somehow.
into a situation with me? So you don't like being around
Well, no,
me?
no, not you, Jessica. I'm talking about the others in our group.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I get that then.
The elf lieutenant shrugs and says, well, at least I finished eating before you pulled me away.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's what
Yeah.
I was told anyways. I thought it was dinner.
I think every
Or-
meal
or
of the
dessert.
day is very important.
No, I think dessert is the most important. You can't forget dessert.
This is like the most stern, like, butch woman with long hair you've ever seen. And she goes, you know what? I agree with Jessica. Dessert is the most important meal of the day.
I ship
If
it.
you enjoy sweet things, yes, but if you don't,
So anyway, you're all sitting down, you finish eating, Michael arrives, and that is when the elf lieutenant pulls away from you, Ignis, and says, okay, everybody, we need to talk. Unfortunately, I've had my guards that came with me looking through the city all night. There is no sign or trace of the villagers from Hillgrant. I even personally, after we finished up here, talked to the I don't remember what his proper title was, but the man you were brawling with when I arrived. I even talked to him. He knows nothing about this, and although I don't necessarily believe everything he said, I believe he doesn't know anything about this. Effectively,
Bullshit.
the trail has gone cold.
I call it bullshit. We haven't dug deep enough with him. He obviously knows something.
Oik like looks over to Flicker and Alfie and is like, no, Oik and us, we had conversation with man, and he seemed very truthful.
You guys
I
need to
just
catch
didn't
me up.
trust-
I don't know what the fuck you guys are on about.
I just didn't trust one of the members because when I mentioned the lady with the yellow eyes, he kind of went.
And who the fuck is this guy? As Jessica just points to Flicker.
Oh, I
That
saved your
was
ass in the
introduced.
dungeon.
Oh yeah, this is Flicker. He's like really good at punching things.
Yeah, I saved you in the dungeon.
Okay,
And I just kind of like,
if we get to have a fight, I want to have a spar later. I want to see how good he is.
I just kind of like look
What?
over at the elf lieutenant,
Okay.
and I just go, then why did Jerry provoke an attack
Well,
against
I've
him?
talked to Jerry as well. I also got him released, but he is going to go back with the city guard back to Avant-Grand. And apparently your companion Dimitri is going with him. I don't know what that is
Yeah,
about.
but did you ask?
I
him,
wasn't
like,
done
why?
talking. Why are you interrupting me?
Yeah, don't interrupt, Ignis.
That's rude.
Fingers and mouths.
Anyway, as I was saying, Jerry attacked him because he was wearing the same symbol that you saw in the underground facility, the one that Rick here showed us. And I can understand his anger, and that was part of my explanation to the Lord Mayor of the city. Unfortunately, we'd have no jurisdiction here. This is well outside of Avant-Grand, and this is well outside of any of the surrounding villages. Again, unfortunately, the city guard has to return. This is not an issue that we can continue following. Jerry will be returning with us with Dimitri, but we will be leaving sometime after breakfast.
Back to Avant-Grand.
Yes, you have contractually fulfilled your obligations here. You can personally keep looking for the villagers, and there will be an additional reward for that. However, you can also stay here and look for work, or return to Avant-Grand with us.
I call bullshit. Obviously, something's going on here.
No, there
Why the
is
fuck-
clearly something going on here, but we have no legal jurisdiction in this city.
Well, that doesn't mean we can't do it outside of jurisdiction.
And that is what I said. You can keep looking. Were you not listening to what I was saying?
Yeah. Listen, I had a rough morning, okay? I had a rough night and a rough morning with the fucking halfling. But what I do know is that we have to get down to the bottom. We have to get to the bottom of this thing with this sigil and cult. And I pull out the cloth I still have in my bag, and I like something's still happening here.
Yes, there is. I completely agree with you. But, unfortunately, I wasn't able to convince the Lord Mayor of the city that a continued investigation was necessary. He basically said it is unfortunate that these villagers were taken, but at the same time, it's not something that hasn't happened before. And with the trail going cold here, there's not much more he could do or we can do in an official capacity.
Where's their temple or church?
She pulls out a
wait,
city.
wait.
She pulls out a city map and points to it.
I was like, I can lead you to. I can lead there. Oik has been there.
You have been there, Oik?
Basic. All I could see there was a bunch of statues for different gods, and at the one point it
Oh,
looked like.
that's a different temple, Oik. That's a different temple. Sorry.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yes, I'm sorry. That's a different one.
Oh, there are two. Hold
There's
on.
multiple temples in the city.
Oh, but I'm just like, there was a mention of temple, and it's like.
This is the temple she points at.
Sorry, I can't see. I have to zoom out. Do you mind painting it on the map again?
It should be
Okay.
a focused
Ah.
pin. That is the temple she
Yes,
points
yeah.
to. My apologies. I should have clarified that, Oik.
Okay. That's cool.
So,
Well, it's obvious what we have to do then. We have to somehow infiltrate this area.
she shrugs her shoulders and says, "Well, I believe that we agreed to give you a certain amount of money for tracking the villagers, and unfortunately the trail has gone cold, so she roots around in her bag and pulls out 10 silver and gives it to each member of the party, so you can add 10 silver.
Ooh.
And she says, this is the agreed upon amount. Will be returning to Avant-Grand soon.
I don't
so
like
when
this
do
one bit.
when do we have to leave again? Because I did zone out when that was mentioned.
You guys don't have to leave. You are a hunter's party. You have full authority to be here. And even take different jobs here if you want.
Yeah, I
Would
want
go
to.
back to to the guy. And tell them that they don't have to. That they are free.
These
I hope
people.
he's gonna try to find work at the inn.
I mean, you guys are a hunters group. You can,
Yeah, we can't split up.
you
But
can,
I'm
you can.
just
Well, I
like-
mean, you can split up. I'm just saying that you can actually go to the Hunters Association here, and literally get a job there.
That was mainly a joke, but yeah.
Let's go to this place and let's see if they have any jobs and any near an orphanage. Don't ask why. But
No, we can't. We can't.
we could
can't
see.
abandon- Jessica, please. We can't give up our We can't give up our promise to finding these people.
I wasn't here when you
You
made
know
that
what-
promise.
Plus, think of the additional reward.
Exactly.
How much they offering?
Yeah. While you guys are discussing this, the two elves. One second. I'm somehow there. The two elves leave. By the way. So
We still need to.
and then
For
that's-
me, it's non-negotiable. I've seen these people before, and I want to save these villagers, no matter what the cost. You can't just abandon someone. It's not right. I know you'll want to run away from your problems, Jessica, but I don't.
Hey!
I ran
don't
away for
run.
two.
I mean,
oh
I
shit!
ran
What
at
did I
one
just do?
point, but I'm fine.
Oh,
I mean,
you're not.
If I didn't run, I wouldn't have run into you.
Why is everything dark?
I did something. That's on me. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to undo it.
We'll be right back after these commercials.
Well,
Can you guys still see
but
though?
yeah, I can
No,
still see
it's
like the
just-
map.
Okay, give
It's
me.
just black.
Oh, yep.
My
I haven't been
apologies.
looking at
But
How do
I
I
just-
undo
I can't
this?
see the map.
Where's the fucking undo button?
I'm sorry, just saying I can't see the map.
I just continue with Jessica being like, look, you ran away from your problems too long as
Oh no, that's not doing it. Fuck.
you ran away from your problems as long as I have. We can't keep running. Either
But you
you're
can keep getting dragged by your ear.
I'm gonna find these people. I'm going to that temple.
I'll join you, but I want to know how much they're paying.
When we went to the temple, me and Hoyt didn't see anything really.
Again,
Does it really
different
matter
different
if-
temple, different temple.
Oh, different temple, different temple.
Does it really matter if they're paying us or not?
Well, we need
Or do
money,
you just want to be
don't we?
greedy your whole life?
Hey, I didn't get much
Worked for
growing
me
up,
so
did
far.
I? So, yeah. And anyways, we both suffered at these fuckers.
Oh no.
I've suffered, you've ran, and you want to help out, and I want to make a few people burn and help out. I don't know about anyone else. But I mean, it's fine.
I look out to the rest of the group and I'm like, look, you could either join me or not. At this point, I don't care. You can go find jobs or whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna look into this fucking temple. It doesn't sit right with me. People can't just disappear off the map that quickly.
What about that castle we seen in the woods that disappeared on us?
I think it's connected somehow.
Oh, let's go to the Vanishing Castle. That does sound cool.
We don't know where it went.
Yeah, and when I was in wild shape, every time I got closer to it, it got further away.
We can see the map
Have
again
you
now,
tried?
Gabe.
Yeah,
Have you tried
sorry
getting
about
close
that.
to it? Have you tried getting close to it with your eyes closed?
Look,
How would you know
Jessica,
that it's
I'm not
big
here.
if you get close to it?
I'm not here for your smart mouth anymore.
I'm just saying, what if it's like, the more you look at it, the further it goes? So if you don't look at it,
I flew for the entire duration of my spell. It kept getting further away.
looking at it, fuck it. Okay, I just won't give any ideas.
So,
I-
as DM, I'm going to ask, what are we doing? Are we looking for work? Are we going to the temple indicated, which is a different temple? Or are we just going back to Avangron? Or are we
I'm
going
going back.
to...
I'm going to. Oh, sorry.
Or are we going to try and find that mysterious fortress that moved away from you?
I want to go to the temple that was indicated.
Okay.
Like Ignis himself. Like, he doesn't see any. Like, at this point, he thinks that. He doesn't think that anyone else would be joining him, so he's going to that temple himself.
Okay.
I'll feel
Yeah,
good.
Michael follows Cygnus
Could be
because
interesting.
Yeah, he's bored. He want to stab.
Jessica just looks like she's throwing a strop with her arms crossed and looking up, turns her head a little bit and sees Ignis going and just runs after and goes with Ignis.
Okay.
Oik
So
is
who's not
to
going
the
with
smithy.
Ignis?
At the moment, Oik is gonna go back to the smithy.
Okay.
Wait. Oh.
Okay. Is anyone other than Oik not going with Ignis?
I'll ask Oink. Do they want me to go with them?
Which means if you want to go with Oik, it's okay.
Why are you turning red? Are you okay? Are you sick?
No, Oik fine. He scurries off.
Do you follow Oik?
Nah.
Okay. So Oik scurries off and makes her way back to the smithy.
Let them have the romance episode.
As
Yeah.
for everybody else, do you head off to the temple indicated?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also.
Then I'm going to move your group over here.
Ah!
And we will do a... Since you guys... I mean, it's a shorter distance than Oik's traveling, so it doesn't really matter who I go to first. We're going to do a focus ping here. Bring you all here. You guys walk up to a small knoll in the middle of the city that Alfie and Oik were on previously that they know leads to the castle. The rest of you see some guards strolling around the city, but then you see some of the clothed figures that were in the square earlier, the disciples of the preacher. And they seem to be all over this place, up on this knoll. There's also some really, really nice houses up here. Clearly, nobles live here. They're all gated off, and there are guards outside each one of them. As you continue walking, you make your way to... It's not even... I wouldn't even call it a temple. It's more of a church. You make your way to a church, and there are two guards standing outside and a graveyard nearby. Both of these guards are the disciples. You're not sure if you met them earlier, or if they've just standard rotation here. But they're standing outside of the indicated temple.
Before we go in, I'm gonna try to sneak in to the temple itself. So what I'm gonna do, before anything else, is I'm going to, if I can find it, if not, I'm gonna die.
Okay, I'll get ready for you to make a new character if you're gonna die.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to wild shape into a little mouse.
Hey, Alfie, whatever you're doing is making noise.
My bad.
So I'm just gonna wild shape into a mouse and just see if I can dart into the little temple.
Okay, yeah, no, they don't find a mouse weird, and you find a small opening that allows you to get in. And you are a mouse now. Let's see, what would this be? I'm sure that's for slowed. We'll put a little yellow dot on you to indicate you're wild shaped. So yeah, you're inside the temple. It looks pretty normal. It's not ostentatious. It's very plain. It very much looks like a standard church that you would find in medieval Europe. Nothing ornate, nothing too crazy. There are pews and an altar at the back, which is surrounded by stained glass windows. And that is where you see the preacher you saw earlier, who seems to be getting ready for a sermon.
What is behind him, the stained glass window? Like,
It
what is on the stained glass window?
It's 3 windows, each of them showing a different image. The first one shows an image of a world that is full of mythical beasts. And that one's on the left. If you're looking at him from the front doors, that one's on the left. On the right is an image of death, but not the normal image of death. It very clearly gives you an idea that death has his like hands around the world itself, and is basically looking at it creepily. And the idea is that death is controlling the world. In the center, surrounded by halos of light, is a faceless man holding a sword up towards the sky, in multiple different colors. This is clearly meant to be the centerpiece. You're not sure what it represents, but it's very clear that this is a hero figure.
Okay. Do I hear what the gentleman is saying?
No, he's just like mumbling to himself as he reads over a book that's on the altar. He's not even saying anything coherent.
Could I don't know if this works. Can I like scurry over closer? I don't know. Can a mouse climb up walls?
No.
I'm not sure.
Mice do not climb.
Okay, so I'm gonna scurry
Not like
over. Yeah, I'm not gonna climb up
Smooth
to like a book,
surface, then no.
but I'm gonna scurry over and I'm gonna try to hear his mumbling. Try to get closer.
Okay, I need you to make a stealth check.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just writing something down. I really hope that I don't fuck up, because if I get stomped on, I'm gonna die.
You need to... you need to beat a 16.
Oh my god.
And make sure to use those mouse stats, because you're polymorph, or you're, wild shaped.
Hold on, let me look at what the dexterity is of a mice.
I mean, mice or
Mouse stat.
Nice.
mouse.
Mouse stat.
I mean,
Oh, and I hope you've
mice,
practiced your Mickey Mouse impressions, because if you talk while being a mouse, you are going to have to talk like Mickey Mouse.
I'm not gonna talk.
I'm just letting you know in any future reference.
God damn it! Their dexterity is an 11, so it's a +0, but my dexterity is a +3, and I rolled a 13.
Oh no,
Wait, hold on.
you don't.
As an action, you can actually assume that you stay in B shape for 3. God damn it! I like 2024 Player's Handbook.
So as you scurry up, the man looks up and just stares directly at you and goes, "Oh fuck, a mouse!"
I try to like.
There's a guard that comes out from like an area that's like a side area for the preacher. He comes over here and kind of like tries to shoo you away.
I kind of like scurry over to like that little side area where the preacher was at. Where
So
that
you
guard
try and
came
go
out.
around them, right?
Yeah, I try to go around them.
Here, these guys are like outside. Let me move them around so I have a little bit more. So you try and go around them like over here, inside the area. They find that very weird, and the guard takes out his weapon. And goes, "You there, stop."
I'm a mouse. I just keep running.
How
I'm
much
keep on scurrying.
HP does a mouse have?
I don't know.
Look at, if you're gonna wild shape into something, please be prepared
Okay.
for it.
I know.
Like 5.
My armor class is 0. My speed is 20. Like I'm on roll 20. They have like the attributes for it. Their hit point. It's 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Then it doesn't matter what I roll because it's going to be a minimum of a 1. The priest behind the altar shoots a fireball at you, or
What?
Not fireball, but little fire thing. He shoots a cantrip at you. And he does a total of 3 damage to you, so you take 2 damage to your human form, and you revert from your wild shape.
Damn. Shit.
Do we hear this happen from outside?
You guys are just loitering outside, and there's guards there, and they're all giving you weird looks for just standing there.
I want Michael just casually come up to one of them and just start small talk.
Give me a persuasion check, Michael. Actually, you can clarify it as a saving throw because Michael's not that good at conversations.
Well, I don't have a brain, so that's obvious.
So, Ignis, you revert from your wild shape right in the middle on your way to the door, and since you're full force running, you kind of slide across your face, as which is what does the damage to you as the person. As you just kind of lay there for a second, and the guard walks over and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Hi.
The man behind the altar looks at you and goes, "Do I recognize you?"
What do you mean by that?
I swear Oh, you were one of the people at the marketplace yesterday. What the hell are you doing here?
I grab a piece of cloth. I grab the piece of cloth and I hand it over to him. And I just say to him, "Quit bullshitting. I'm here because the villagers of Pokemon were taken. And there was this woman here that left this cloth with your insignia on it.
Someone's being blunt
And
today.
you told one of my companions that you guys had no idea about it, but I think you're fucking lying to me."
He waves his hand, and the guard who's standing next to you turns his back to you, showing you the symbol on his back, which is ever so slightly different than the one that you see, or the one you're holding. The one you're holding is a knife surrounded by 2 serpents. The one on his back...
Sorry?
What's up, Michael?
What was it? Was it a deception saving throw or
persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my wisdom is fucking bad.
Anyway, well, you figure out what you rolled. You notice, Ignis, you notice that the symbol on the acolyte's back is different. It is not a dagger or knife that is surrounded by 2 serpents. It's a stalk of wheat that is surrounded by 2 serpents.
Oh.
And the old man goes, "I don't know that symbol exactly. I didn't get a good look at it yesterday, but I believe you know her. There was this armored elf lady from Avant-Gran that was asking me questions. I know nothing. I know nothing about the symbol that you've shown me, but it is you can roll insight check as I continue talking. But it is very much like the symbol we have, so I can only assume it's another part of the order that I am part of. My English could have been better there, but the DM has had some things to drink."
Damn it! I rolled a 2.
You think he's telling the truth?
Is this guy male?
He is, yes, but you don't know that. You're outside.
Yeah, you're outside. I'm in here by me, myself, and me. So I just
Can I walk in?
Yeah. The doors aren't locked, and the
Yeah,
guards
well.
aren't stopping you.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah, Flipper walks in.
I rolled a 19.
So,
I
Michael,
hesitated.
you're over here near the graveyard having an absolutely wonderful chat with a guard.
Yeah.
They talk about being dead.
And, as you guys are talking, you notice the guard gets closer and closer to you until he starts rubbing your shoulder.
Oh,
Yes.
Roach.
Apparently,
Roach
everybody in my
getting
world is
therapy?
gay.
Oh, he's getting therapy.
So,
Um,
Flicker, you walk in while this is happening, and you just see Ignis, like, face first on the floor talking to these two guys.
What did
So I
you
thought I got
do?
myself
Yes,
up.
went in
I
as
thought I
well,
got
keep in
myself
mind.
up.
Oh, I mean, if you got yourself up, then yeah, you're standing talking to him.
Ignis, what are you doing? Jesus.
Why do you look singed?
They threw like a firebolt at me.
Rick
But-
also walks in as well, so.
And I just
That's
go,
a
what
Ignis,
order
are
are
you
you
trying to
talking about?
interrogate someone?
What order are you talking about that has this similar symbol?
My religion, the Novo Moon Ecclesiarch. I am a member of a religious order that believes, and I'm pretty damn sure I told you this last time we met, I'm a part of a religious order that believes death works against the interests of this world.
I don't think Ignis was with
Yeah,
us.
I wasn't-
No,
I
you
never
weren't,
had.
but Ignis was actually technically there, in character.
Okay.
But Ignis, the
I don't
player,
think so.
PJ, was not.
No, I think it was just me, Alfie, Flicker, and this dude that talked to him about these things.
Well, maybe they're the only ones that talked to him, but Ignis was there, so. So, either way, his statement stands.
The Novo.
The
Sorry, I'm
Novo
trying to pull up my
Moon
note.
Ecclesia,
Novo Moon Ecclesia.
also known as the New World Church.
Do me and Flicker hear this?
Yeah, you guys walk in right as he's explaining this.
Can I roll religion or history on this? On that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do either.
Gonna roll history just because I feel like getting the history on that religion would be better.
Ignis. He explained to us yesterday. I think he was just a little bit out of it because of your trauma, but when I
That's
asked
a
him these
dirty
same
20.
questions, he was being brutally truthful. Except for the one he was with, kind of winced when I mentioned a certain person's description.
But I've seen this symbol before.
they look completely
This-
different.
No, sir. They are at least similar, which indicates it's a different branch of my church.
Yeah, but
Which
you guys aren't
branch?
at fault for this.
That
By the
is
way,
an
so
which-
answer I don't have, sir. I know of the preacher's branch, which is what I'm part of. There is the administration branch, which has a book in between serpents. I've never seen a dagger before.
You've never seen a dagger before.
No, sir. You still believe he's being absolutely truthful, Ignis?
Okay.
Can I roll?
I was
Can I
like-
roll
I
insight?
was like,
What did you roll on the history check?
No.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Okay, so, I am looking back at the video for the part where we talked about these things. I missed Zed, but Ignis was not part of this. He was off with just them.
Oh, okay.
It was just Flicker, Elfie, me, whatever the other guy's name is, and then Zed.
Okay, well, this is an old man. Let's just chalk it up to his forgetfulness.
Let's retcon that so I don't feel stupid.
Yes, no. It's
yeah, wait.
retconned for the
sir?
player's knowledge. For the old man, he still thinks you were there listening to him.
He's just senile.
Yes,
yeah.
Michael?
Yeah, I just remembered that I think I like dragged Steve with me, like last session.
Oh, if Zed was being dragged with you, then Zed's at the cheap place. You kind of just
Yeah.
left him there. He's literally passed out on the ground in the tavern. If that's
Well,
the
I mean,
case.
he's
He's
probably
fine.
still asleep because he basically died when we started the drinking game because he rolled so badly.
Yeah. No, that's the excuse for the Orville not being able to attend today, is that he's still just passed out.
Yeah,
What
just
do I
on the
find out,
ground.
though, by the way?
I will take this time to point out that we are 6 minutes away from the official end to the session. If you guys want to continue, we can.
I won't be able to since I've got a few stuff to do.
Okay. So I'm just giving you a heads up. We are 6 minutes away.
Okay.
Since
mean,
we spent so much
I'm
fucking time in that tavern. Or the inn with Ignis not handling the halfling.
That was
I'm
fun.
sorry, it was a bit.
Oh, it was absolutely hilarious, and that's why we play this game, is to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm the
tried to
DM.
do-
I made her the bitch, so I know she is.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad
so-
you made her the bitch.
So I'm gonna
Oh, right, on that history check.
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll probably wrap up with the history check here. My apologies.
Good.
So, I hate the fact that you rolled a 20, because the real answer is that there isn't that much out here at the moment on the Novo Moon, or the New World Church. Because they are relatively new, and they've only started preaching this area recently. I would say, with a nat 20, I will give you everything that I think you would even reasonably have access to.
Yeah.
And that would be that you have heard people in Avant Grand mentioning this church. You weren't there for the initial encounter, but now that you're here, you notice that you recognize the name. And that you're like, oh, this is something people have mentioned in Avant Grand, but I've never seen a preacher. I've never interacted with one. It's not like there's any written literature that you've put your hands on. You've just heard the rumors. However, I am going to have to, and this is probably where we'll end once I get this done. Let me pull something up from you here, Jessica. Also, Jessica, or Bailey, I should say, could you remember your number one hidden trait and keep reminding me of it? Because I keep forgetting that you have that.
You mean my hatred for children?
No, your chrono jump. Because nobody's experienced that yet.
We keep forgetting about
I know.
it.
You need to.
We haven't gone into any combat this session though, and I haven't been here for how long?
I know.
So-
I'm just reminding you. Well, it's not just combat. It's also just random.
Okay. Yeah,
Because we haven't gotten into a fight in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pinned,
So you will need to do two things for me here, Jessica. Roll me another history, or would it be history?
I also responded to it, so it's in our DMs a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to make this a history check again, or if this is a perception.
don't
It has
really
to do
mind.
with you remembering something, so let's go with history.
Okay.
guidance.
Hey,
Guidance?
got it.
Okay.
I'm using a pop. Fuck. I'm using a pop. I'm using a pop filter to roll dice. Fuck it. I'm always using this. That is a nat 20.
Nat 20?
I'm always using
Okay,
this pop-
while I
dice.
explain this, you need to make a flat 20 roll, and unfortunately for this one, you do have guidance, so add guidance onto that as well.
Add guidance on this one, okay.
And
what does guidance
so-
give again?
1d4.
It's 1d4.
So, as
if
you
I'm
are
gonna
seeing
have to
this, and the monk who's with the older man turns back around to face Ignis, you see the symbol as well. And you are reminded about your time trapped underground in the facility you were held in as a child. You recognize the symbol on this man's back as a symbol you saw there. Now, I'm not saying you recognize the man, just the symbol.
Just the symbol.
And what did you roll on that flat 20?
15.
15, and is that including guidance?
That is including guidance.
Okay. You wanted to roll
I got
low
11.
here.
Yeah, I got an 11 and a 4.
Got you.
Well, he doesn't have to use the guidance.
No, I'm forcing him to.
No, he's 4.
Oh,
they're
okay.
4 for me,
Yeah,
so I
I'm
did it.
forcing you to. When you see this symbol, much like Ignis with his trauma, you are transported back mentally to the time that you were a scared child, forced to kill other children with a knife. And all you can focus on past that blood is that symbol. I'm going to force you to attack this man now. This is part of your background trauma.
That's fine.
Oh my god!
Get murdered.
And in character, because at the time she used knives to kill children, she's using her dagger to attack this guy.
That's totally fine.
Yes,
Did I see this
genocide,
happening? Can I tell the
slaughter.
stop?
Yeah, you guys see this happening. I believe Elfie and Michael are still outside.
Yeah, I
So
was just
to
having my
describe
good
it to the people
time.
that are there, you basically just see Jessica's like normally playful expression turn from playful to shock to dead serious as she reaches behind her back, pulling out her knife or her dagger for a nat 20 on an attack.
Okay, roll for damage, and we will begin next session with initiation.
Oh shit, yeah, because it's also doubled, isn't it? Because it's a nat 20. Shit. Is that 2
What?
dice or 1?
That's
I got a
one
nat
dice
20.
and then double whatever you roll.
Okay. The game hates this guy. I got a 4 plus 4.
So an 8.
Still
8.
genocide.
So 8.
So 16
would-
total damage.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just, because I don't feel like pulling out a note section, I'm just going to do this. 16 damage. Okay. Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
And
the game
we
is
are
not
going
that
to end the
bad.
session there with Jessica attacking this man, and we will begin. We will begin unless you guys want to roll initiation now. We will begin
I'll
next
do
session with
that.
initiation.
I was trying to stop him.
I mean,
I was gonna try to stop Jessica too. I'm like, hey! I'm like trying to get up as she's like approaching him,
Yeah,
But-
no, she stabs him.
but
Yeah.
14.
You guys mark down in your own notes what your initiation is if you roll it now.
Okay.
I'll wait till
I
next
mean-
Saturday.
Michael is just having the best talk of his life. Like,
Also, Michael, you are unarmed.
yeah, I
think I'm
know.
going first in initiative.
So yeah,
Yeah,
just,
that's why I'm just
roll
having a good
initiative if
talk.
you want to. Otherwise, we are ending the session here.
I'm gonna tell you now. I
What is
think
it?
that dice is cursed in the best way possible because I basically just got 3 nat 20s in a row.
No!
And my initiative is +9, so my initiative is 29.
Yeah, just
basically.
write it down. Anybody else who wants to roll, great. Otherwise, we will begin next session at the beginning of combat.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Murder.
Well, I'll
Can we play
be
tomorrow?
going.
Like,
I'll be going
what?
just after you.
Just make sure you mark down that initiative,
Yeah.
because I will be
Oh.
off screen rolling for all the guards.
Alright.
I also
see
got
ya.
a nat 20.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Okay, thank
See
you
you
for
guys.
attending.
Can we
I
play
hope you guys
tomorrow?
all
Like,
had
what the
fun.
fuck?
Yeah, I love it. That's genocide.
So
And I left
no,
Pete on the
Ignis,
floor.
this is an episodic TV show. You have to wait a week to find the results.
No.
Next time on
This is
Dragon Ball Z.
bull.
Hey, I'll see y'all next week, everybody.
See ya.
Adios.
Yeah.